Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It has been, I think, how many days? Around 4 days since we last had a trading video. So today I've come back with another video. We are going to be reviewing a trade on that happened on gold. Remember, gold is bullish, hyper bullish at the moment. And also the most important one, this one on gold, it is not that we foresaw. It's just that I saw it today. It's a rally based rally. I saw it today, and I thought I can show you the setup, how it was, if you're familiar with it. But the one on BTC, it is one that we foresaw, we predicted, and it is currently moving on well. If you check the previous video, you should see that setup for BTC, and by the time I opened that BTC setup, you will see that it is one of those setups that we've been talking about. So with all that being said, we are at 488 subscribers, 12 subscribers remaining to make 500 subscribers. So guys, subscribe to the channel such that we can get to our 500 mark, the first ever in our channel history. Subscribe and be part of this ever growing community of real mindful traders. Subscribe and be part of the mighty and only team. So if you have not yet subscribed, guys, subscribe. I'm giving you only 5 seconds. You subscribe, and then I'll proceed with the analysis and show you some of the setups. Okay, so let's proceed. So on the screen, this is gold, and this is the 4-hour time frame. So gold was moving in a downtrend, then turned with a break of structure up here into an uptrend, came and used this demand zone, and this is a zone that we predicted, guys. This is a zone that we predicted. Use this demand zone to go to the upside here, bought, retraced a bit, he used again this demand zone. I know this is a zone that we would have missed because it was not okay. It was a decent move because we had around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 consistent candles moving to the upside. It is one that if someone was cautious enough would use. However, price stalled there and then shot up to the supply zone. Now look at this supply zone, guys. I don't know why these things keep on happening, and for some reason you miss out on them. Look at that supply zone, guys. Look at that supply zone and look at the reaction it gave. Look at the reaction that gold gave on that on that supply zone. Look at the reaction, guys. Gold moved up to the demand zone. How many pips? 1,500 pips up to the demand zone. And what happened when it reached the demand zone? Again, it bought. So here, respected the zone very well. Then to bought. So far it has moved 1,000 pips. The risk reward is 1:3.3. The stop loss would have been 300. Stop loss would have been $320. That is so big unless you have a big account. And the take profit is so far 1,100 pips. Okay, but that is not the case. That was just to highlight how gold has been moving and where it is so far. So now, what do we have here? Gold tapped into that zone demand and then immediately moved up with this bullish big candle, then formed a rally, a base, a rally. If you go to the line chart, it is very clear. Rally, base, rally. Now, if it has reached there, this is what happens. you mark this area very well. However, this zone, if you marked it like this, chances of you being stopped out would be very high. However, this zone was on the 6 hour time frame. So price went up, came back, tapped into the zone, and then bought to the previous high. Remember, always take our first target on the previous high. So I'll just come to the 1 hour and show you what I'm talking about. So this is it. If you enter this trade on the 1 hour, this is where you're going to place your entries and you'll be stopped out. However, on the 6 hour, you would come all the way up to down here. So your entries will look something like this. Stop loss slightly below, and then target the previous high, which is this one, 1:2, 270 pips, and you achieved that in only 3 hours. 1 2 3, 270 pips. And I think by now you'd have removed some partials of your profits, and then let gold keep on running to the upside. Move stop losses above break even and let gold keep on running. This is not a trade that we saw, so there was no forecast on this trade. However, it is a setup that is familiar with me, a setup that I always talk about. So I just wanted to highlight that. Okay, so now we proceed to our setup that played out well. It is on BTCUSD 4-hour time frame. Good. So now I'm just going to put the line chart, and you can see what we always talk about here. So this is the line chart. You see what we always talk about? Price hits here, goes back, uses it at support, then goes back, then breaks the support, and then uses it as resistance, then drops. So we wait for price to come back to this area, tap into the zone, and then we drop. What is the first level target? This area here. So what has BTC done? BTC came, used this here as support, went up, then it came back, broke the support, came back to use that resistance, and then left a supply zone with this bearish engulfing candle. Then price dropped up to here, so it started retracing back. As it is retracing back, this is your entry zone, and you see how it respected the area. Very clean, respected the area, and currently BTC is dropping. So we expect BTC to drop at least up to here. First level target is 1:3, 340 pips. After, we shall move stop losses above break even slightly and hold the rest of the trades up to here. The next stop loss is around, the next take profit is around here. Then we let the rest land up to that demand zone. So this is one of those setups that we always talk about. BTC has done it again. It's always doing it, but it has done it again. BTC USD, very clean and clear setup. Sniper entry, immediately it gave a sniper entry, price started dropping. So far it has dropped up to that area, and we are expecting price to drop even further. Are we together? Okay, so there were also some other trades that I wanted to highlight, but this was the most important one, this one here, because this is the trade that we called out. I think it was on Thursday, Friday, something like that. Let me see if it was on Friday. It was on Friday, and price has come to do exactly the same thing. So I will just highlight on which other trade. I think USD Chef. Yes, USD Chef. Remember, I told USD Chef we're supposed to buy from this area. Now, this happens to be also a daily zone. However, on the daily you would be saved, but on the 4-hour, price wicked out before it started going up. However, on the daily, you would accommodate this wick down here, this one here. this one here. That was the daily zone. So it would save you, and on the daily, entry was there. Entry was here. So price tapped you in, and then it is moving on. Where. However, near USD card, it was respected. This is a drop base rally. Look at the move. 1, 2, 3. Very good upward candles breaking the previous structure. So definitely when you come here, we are going to have a reaction, and this is our first target. Then we had I think USD card is the one that respected. Yes, so USD card is the one that respected the zone, but it is not leaving the area. Has been reacting, shows that there's some buying pressure there, but it's not leaving the area. So our focus won't be on that. Our focus is on BTC. Okay, so I think guys we shall end there for today. I just wanted to highlight that trade. We also have USDJPY, but USDJPY misbehaved here, did not respect this zone. It was a good zone that was not respected, so I expected USDJPY to reach down here. However, it is coming shy of that and standing up. So let's monitor and see what is going to be happening next. Okay guys, so that is all for today. Kindly subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, kindly be part of the 12 remaining people that should subscribe, and we get to 500. Also like the video if you have learned something from it. That is all for today. I'll say bye for now.